Everyone has joined the session. So before we start, let me set the ground rules for today's session. You're automatically in mute today. However, if you got any questions, you have a question box available. So if you got any questions during the session, feel free to post it. And by the end of the session, we'll spend some time in answering your questions. So let's take a quick look on the company's profile. Vembu Technologies is founded in the year 2004. We are a private company, profitable since 2006. We are headquartered in Chennai, India. We have 4,000 plus channel partners, and we reached more than 60,000 businesses so far. 70% of our customers are from North America, 20% from Europe, and the rest 10% from Asia Pacific region. So let's take a look at it, the Vembu BDR suite. The Vembu BDR suite is actually a collection of products. It's a collective term that includes Vembu's VM backup, Vembu image backup, Vembu network backup, and Vembu online backup. So the Vembu VM backup is actually the product meant for backing up the virtual environments like VMware and Hyper-V. And Vembu image backup is actually used to back up the physical servers using the snapshot method. And the network backup is used for the legacy file-based backups that includes and also the applications like Exchange, SQL, SharePoint, etc. And online backup is purely meant for cloud-based backup solution where it avoids the need of using a backup server and you can directly back up to our cloud. So the agendas for today's session would be like we're going to give a short introduction of the SaaS providers, the challenges faced by the SaaS providers, and why you need Vembu SaaS backup. And we're gonna go for a product overview, what we can back up with this, and what are all the various recovery options. So to give you a detailed overview of this, let me welcome the featured speaker for today's session. Azaruddin, you can take over.
Thank you, Manoj, for that kind introduction about the company and our BDR suite. Hello, everyone. My name is Azaruddin. I'm from the SaaS Backup team, and I'll be taking you through a few slides explaining our new backup solution that is Vembu SaaS Backup. SaaS application providers. Some of the basic and most commonly used SaaS applications include Vembu, Google Apps, Microsoft Office 365, Box, WordPress, and Salesforce. The reason why SaaS applications are becoming very famous these days are because they provide a more sophistication and usability to the end user than the historical standalone services. From a user perspective, these are very cheap and they don't require or a very lightweight client or app application in the user end. And most of them are also browser based. And from a company point of view, you can get your software up and running within a few hours. It is very easy to scale up and down, very less time required for maintenance and very less cost. Though most of the SaaS providers offer a different level of native backup and recovery capabilities, it is found out that it is necessary to adopt a third-party backup tool to gain more flexibility. Some of the challenges faced by a SaaS application provider include accidental data deletion by the user. This is the most common scenario faced by each and every user. Sometimes the user deletes their own data accidentally, and also the departing employees. When we consider mailing softwares like Google Apps or Office 365, whenever an employee leaves an organization, you don't want his data regarding the company to be gone along with them. So the company needs a solution to take all his data from his account as a backup. And also there is other scenarios like data loss during a product version migration from a lower version to a higher version. And then there is migration from one cloud provider to another. Then there are some general attacks like cyber attack, rogue application targeting your software. And even though these SaaS application providers give you backup solution, most of them does not support versioning of their backup. Why you need Vembu SaaSBackup to overcome all those hurdles? We are completely cloud-based, that is our service is running on an Amazon cloud, and also your data is backed up to Amazon S3 buckets. User data is backed up after the tenant administrator approval, that is only after your email administrator approves our software, we'll be accessing your data and taking it back up. Data is completely encrypted and compressed, and you can add and configure multiple email accounts. There is no need for separate agent installation. We are completely web-based, and you can search for individual email, document, contact, and calendar. Mail level recovery individual, and each and every individual mail level recovery is also possible. Product overview. Currently, we are supporting Google Apps and Office 365, and this is just a small pictorial representation of our software. We are completely hosted on Amazon Web Service, and the data is being backed up to S3 buckets. Google Apps. If we look in further, in Google Apps, we are backing up all the entire users mailbox folder, that is completely from inbox, sent item, deleted, draft, and user created labels and folders. The chat, contact, and calendars of all the users is backed up, and all the documents of all the formats is backed up from their Google Drive. In Office 365, similar to Google Apps, we back up all the mailbox folders, contacts, and calendars. Now let us see the different scheduling options. We have a user-defined scheduling time, that is you can set the scheduling time as your convenience, that is so that it does not affect your usual activities. And also you can back up the entire account, or else you can choose individual specific users. After the first full backup, we support incremental backups. The configured user's data will be backed up automatically whenever the schedule time is reached. Historical backup report for each and every schedule is possible, and also you can include and exclude user data whenever at any time from the backup job. We also provide a live backup progress window on which you can see what are all the data being currently backed up and what are all the data about to be backed up in the backup job. Recovery options. Now if you look at the recovery options, individual mail, document, calendar, and contact level recovery is possible. You can also search and view individual user level emails. Data can be restored to the original account from which the backup was taken, or else you can restore to any other account as needed. Document can be downloaded as you are viewing, and also we support all type of documents in the drive. Now to give you a demo, I call upon my colleague, that's Jamir.
Oh, good morning, gentlemen. I'm Jamir from SaaS Backup team, and I'm going to show you how to configure a backup and how to restore the data from the Google Apps and also from Office 365. And whenever if you log into our SaaS Vembu portal, and if you have a SaaS Backup account, you will be landed to the page where you can enable Office 365 and Google Apps backups. So here, if you doesn't add any account, then you have to add. If you have a Office 365, you have to add Office 365 account, or if you have a Google Apps account, you can add it over here. It will show you it will ask you to allow permission to do backups. And once you give permission, and it will ask you to it will list out the individual users and the whole domain. If you have an option to back up the entire domain, or if you want to backup only some critical users, you can enable any critical users, and you can proceed with your backup configuration. For the demo purpose, I have already configured the backup, and also for purpose of showing how to enable the things, I will give the demo. Like once you click the proceed process, it will start backing up the whole, I mean the configured users or the whole domain. And once the backup was completed, you have an option to view what are the emails and what are the users you have configured, and if it is backed up, if you want to check that Amir Khan's mails, if you click the Amir Khan, and then it will show you what are the mails it has been backed up, and his um, Google Drive account, and the email itself pop up via browser, then you no need to go for any restore process or something else, any additional process. Even backupping, even once the backup was completed, you can able to view your emails. And if you want to download any documents like a text or something else or something, if you want to download the documents, you can click this option. Then if you allow the pop-up, then it will download the document to your local machine, and then you can use it for your purpose. And if you want to view the calendar, then you can have a list of calendars so that you know what are the calendars and what is the date and all those things. And also same as well applicable for contact. In the same way, you can view that Office 365 account also, like mails, calendars, contact. All those details will be viewed using View. If you want to restore anything, like if you want to restore a document from one user to another user, or if you want to restore a mail from one user to another mail, then you can go for a restore option uh, using this icon. For a purpose, I'm going to restore Office 365 API testing accounts mails to some other user. If you want to go to restore all the emails, if you click this checkbox over here, and you can able to restore all the mails. And if you want to restore any individual mails, or if you want to search, and then if you want to restore the data, you can search and you can restore the data. Or if you want to restore the whole search result, you can go ahead and restore the whole search list. And then if you want to restore it to any user or any particular user, or if you want to restore it to the same user, you can go ahead and proceed. Then it will restore the data to the selected user. I mean, from Office 365 API account to SavePrabhu account. The same way, you can restore Google Documents from one user to another user, or Google Calendar, anything. Whatever the data was backed up, you can restore from one user to another user or a same user. It has an option so that when you log into uh, that particular user, restored user, you can able to view the documents in his account. Once restore was initiated, it will show that once the restore completed successfully. So if you want to view that account details, if you go and log into that particular account, you can able to view that restore data and all those steps. It will be applicable for contact as well as calendar and all those steps. That's it from our demo session. Do you have any questions that so that we can answer?
Thank you, Jamira. That was really an informative session. And again, it's time for questions. So if you got any questions with respect to the product, feel free to post it, and we are here to answer your questions. So let's check it out.
Yeah, we got a questions like when will the production release will be available? Hopefully it will be available on end of next week. We are working towards those things, and it will be available on mostly mid of March. And how about the pricing? How about the pricing details? We are not. We will be announced uh, by end of the next week. We will announce in our website so that you can get the details. How about the pricing? How the users level pricing and GP something also. We will be update you on from our website. Um,
Thank you, Jamir. Meanwhile, we do have few other questions, but we are running out of time. So we are happy to send you an email with an elaborated answer for the question. Meanwhile, if you want to contact us, if you got any clarifications or if you needed if you need a recorded copy of the session, feel free to send us an email to vembu-sales@vembu.com. Once again, thank you all for joining the session. Have a good day.